DEESLIMDAOG and Stay Solid is the movement. Praise be to the Most High. Yeah, we back with another one. But if you free and you wake up alive every day, man, then you big blessed, yo. Yeah, I know sometimes, man, when you like, if you down and out or you ain't got nothing, you know what I mean? Or, you know what I'm saying, you been having hard times, you know, your money ain't looking right. You know, it's always going to be somebody else in this world that's going to be doing worse than you. Yeah, you always got to remember that, and that should kind of put some type of motivation in you that, you know, when you broke, you know, I always remember that that's just temporary, man. It's just for a season. And if you get out here and you get on your grind and you hustle, you know what I'm saying, that money going to come. But you got to keep God first in the midst of everything that you got going on. You know what I mean? And that's just the real deal. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's who really determine our outcome in our life, our faith in God, and us putting in that work, man. But if you wake up every day, man, and you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I mean, that's you blessed, because it's always gonna be somebody else that didn't wake up, you know what I mean, the next day. You know, we all gonna die. You know, we was born to die, you know, and that's just what life is, man. But if you wake up every day, man, I don't give a damn if you ain't got a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out, man. You blessed and you winning. And if you feel like that, do the OG a favor, man, and drop 100 in the comment section, man. But, you know, if you free every day, you know what I mean? If you could wake up every day, regardless if you sleeping outside on a cardboard box, or, you know what I mean, you in a 1-bedroom apartment, or maybe you even sleeping in your car, your truck, you still blessed and you winning, because you alive, man. And when you alive, that means you got another chance, man, to try to come up. You got another chance to rebuild your life and get closer with God, man, and get back on your feet, yo. And that's a blessing, yo. And if you is incarcerated, yo, you know what I'm saying? If you alive, you still blessed. For the simple fact is, you got another chance, man, to make it right with God. And when you got God, man, that's your lawyer, that's the judge, and that's the DA. And that's how we got to feel, man. You know, the Bible clearly tells us, man, that, you know what I'm saying, with God, all things are possible. And, you know, we got to really believe that, man. It was days that I woke up with nothing, you know, but I woke up full of fucking life because I was free. I could be in a cell, you know what I'm saying, doing 25 years, you know what I mean? But I'm able to walk around. I'm able to, you know, eat what I want to eat. You know what I mean? I'm able to, like, live life. I'm able to be able to help other people, you know what I'm saying, by sharing my own testimony, you know, and that's what life really is about. You know, we're going to have ups and downs in life. You know, you're going to have good days and you're going to have bad days, man, but you can't give up. You can't quit. You got to keep your head up, and you just got to keep on believing, man, and you got to keep trusting in God, yo. And that's just what life really is about, man, you know. And when you're going through things, you got to remember that life is a journey. You know, when you're going through the most things in your life, even if you homeless outside in the street, you got to remember that life is a journey, and that everything that you speak is manifestation. So you got to speak life into your situation, man. You got to speak real shit into your situation. And if you alive, man, and you free, you know what I mean, you are blessed, yo. You are blessed, man. You know, I lost my mama, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it made me look at life a lot different, man. So we can't always think about the bad things that's gonna happen, and we can't always focus on death, but we gotta focus on living. And if you can feel this, drop 100 in the comment section, man. And shout out to my real subscribers. And if you ain't a subscriber, you know what I mean, hit that bell. It's free. But yeah, man, it don't matter how much money you got, or, you know what I mean, if you ain't got no money, man, if you a free person, that you could hug your mama, you could hug your kids, you could jump in your car, or you could walk down the damn street, man, you are big blessed, man. And that's what being blessed is. Being blessed is, man, you being free in your mind every day, not letting people stress you. You know what I mean? You know, you being grateful for the small things that you have. You might not have the best designer clothes. You might not have the best car, but at least you got a car. And if you don't got a car, if you able to walk outside and get on the bus, you still blessed and you still winning. Because it's somebody else, man, that's locked up today on a Saturday, on this weekend, that they ain't never getting out. They got to do 25 years, and they might be a year or 6 months until they bid. That's why, man, we got to take our life serious, and we always got to, like, thank God, man, for our blessings, man. Everything is praise be to the Most High. You can't do nothing without God, man. I don't care who you is. I don't care what walk of life you come from, yo. You know what I mean? You gotta have the Most High in your life. You know, I hear a lot of people, you know, saying a lot of things, but the most of all, man, you know, it's never about you. It's always gonna be about the Most High. I was watching the video, and I have a video dropping this week about the dude Govan, you know what I'm saying, with the Dolph murder, right? I heard him he thought everybody, he thanked this lawyer, he thanked, you know, everybody, but he didn't thank God, man. That's crazy to me, but y'all be checking for that video this week. But listen, man, don't let your finances determine if you blessed. You know, don't let none of that, you know what I'm saying, the type of car you drive determine if you blessed, and none of that, man, because life is going to be ups and downs, man. And real bosses, you're going to take losses, man. So don't judge your life on finances, yo. You got to judge your life on principles, morals, and values. That's what God, you know what I'm saying, he hold us to that type of standard. And that's the type of standard that we need to hold ourselves to. And that's the type of standard we should live by, man. That way, we will always try to put good stuff out in the universe, because you got to remember, what goes around comes around, man. So you always want to put out love. You always want to put out good energy. You know what I mean? That's what you really want, because really, you really never die, man. Who you is gonna always live on if you a good person, man. That you, when you leave this world, that your name will be a staple in the game, man. And when people think about you, and when people talk about you, they'll have good things to say, man. So your name, a real one, really could never die, man. And I'm just being for real, but you big blessed, yo. You know, you big blessed, man. If you got a job, it might not be the best job you want. Yeah, it might not be the best job you want, but at least you got a job. If you're doing YouTube, you might not get 1,000 views, but if 5 people watching that shit and hitting the thumbs up for you, hey, man, you still blessed. You got to just keep on grinding, and you got to keep on going, man. That's life, yo. You blessed, yo. You winning. If you free and alive, you are blessed this morning. I hope y'all got some out of this. And if anybody need any coaching sessions, you could get at me at therealdSlimNoG@gmail.com, Instagram DSlimNoG, Cash App $DEBOY10, man. And with that being said, until the next time, knowledge is power. Stay solid is the movement. Y'all stay solid and stay blessed. Peace and shalom. And y'all stay blessed. We out.